Welcome traders to this short video called Before Trading. In this video we will show you what we do in the morning before we trade. You might find some of the things we were going to talk about useful. So let's proceed. The first thing we do in the morning is to synchronize our clock with the clock in the internet. We do this by going to the search bar, typing date, and then in date and time settings we click on that, and where it says synchronize your clock, we sync now, and this has synchronized our clock with the internet. The clock is usually run by a battery in a computer, so if the battery gets low, the time might be a few milliseconds off, so we prefer to do that every morning. The next thing we do is to go to the internet we go to the internet to find the economic news that would impact the market. We do this by typing Forex Factory, forexfactories.com. You might have some other news service. That's all right. You can still keep using your own news service, but in this case, this is what we do. You don't have to use necessarily the same news service. Here in Forex Factory we have forums, trades, news, calendar, market, brokers. What we do is we go to the calendar and see what the time is. It says 3:02 p.m. Okay, this is not the time in New York, so first thing we do is change the clock here to Eastern Time, US and Canada, and this will give us the time in the market, in the stock market in New York. Next we go to this filter right here. Okay, and we unmark all the other countries: Australia, Canada, Switzerland, so on. Okay, all the way down, and we just leave the US because we are playing in the stock market in the United States, so we just leave the US news calendar, which will have an impact on the market in the States. The expected impact: red is high, medium, low, no impact. We unmark this one, no impact. We leave everything else the same, and we apply the filter, and here we have just the news for the United States. For example, today, this at 10 o'clock in the morning, we have a red mark here showing high impact in the market. So if you want to know exactly what this is, you click right here and you can read through the description. To the right you see what the previous value was, the forecast and the actual. This was January the 3rd. Today is February the 3rd, so a month, that was last month, and this would be for this month. In this case it was expected 49.3 and we got 50.9. If we go here to the description, it says that above 50 indicates industry expansion, below indicates contraction. So it is positive, and It's a positive value. So you could what we suggest is that you all these high impact news, economic news, you go ahead and take note of them and be out of the market when they are going to be announced, because you will have a high volatility in the market, and this might, if you're in a trade, it might just wipe your account, or you would lose a lot of your capital if you're in the market during this time. So that's what we do in the morning. You may or may not do the same, but this is what we do, and we just wanted to show you what we're doing in the morning. This is all for this video.